Opel Kadett. Hat die beste Aerodynamik seiner Klasse. Ehe Sie
The
also
Opel Kadett has always been considered a people's car. This was true in the 1930s, when Volkswagen did not yet exist and KDF was just slogans and posters, as well as in 1962, when Opel once again introduced a model named Kadett. In West Germany, this car successfully competed for top positions in sales rankings, occasionally dethroning the recognized leader of its class, the Volkswagen Golf, in the 1980s. In 1979, Opel completely revamped the Kadett, making it front-wheel drive, and in 1984, the model with the designation E debuted, destined for a long life. This car became a popular compact vehicle in Western Europe, earning the title Car of the Year in 1985. Later, many of these vehicles entered the used car market in Eastern Europe. Moreover, thanks to a collaboration with the Korean company Daewoo, the Kadett remained in production until the early 21st century. In 1984, roads and showrooms were still dominated by boxy cars. For instance, the second-generation Volkswagen Golf, introduced in 1983, visually differed little from the first generation. The Ford Escort and many other models of the time also featured angular designs. However, the early 1980s saw the rise of aerodynamics. The Audi 100 and Ford Sierra showcased smooth shapes, marketed as symbols of fuel efficiency and higher maximum speeds. Opel followed suit. Based on its relatively modern front-wheel drive Kadett, the company developed an entirely new, sleek, and streamlined body. By August 1984, this car graced the covers of automotive magazines. It is worth noting that despite the focus on aerodynamics in its design and advertising, a drag coefficient CD of 0.3 was achieved only in the sporty GSI version, which featured enhanced bumpers, a redesigned front end, a rear spoiler, and other modifications. The standard Kadett E hatchback had a CD of 0.32, while the station wagon's was 0.34. Journalists who tested the cars found that real-world figures were slightly higher, but even so, the Kadett proved more aerodynamic than the Ford Sierra, which claimed the same C of 0.34, but in reality exceeded 0.36. The previous angular Kadett D, by comparison, had a CD of 0.39, while the second-generation Golf, despite its conventional appearance, had a real-world CD of 0.34. Since Opel's engineers retained the structure and technical foundation of the previous model, making a compact car as aerodynamic as possible was a significant challenge. They had to find a balance between aerodynamics, aesthetics, and functionality to create a competitive vehicle.